How Tesla car dealer laughs at black woman, but quickly turns pale. When Elon Musk shows up at Tesla dealership in an upscale neighborhood, buzzed with activity as customers admired the sleek electric vehicles on display. In walks a well-dressed black woman named Maya. Confident and poised, she approached a salesman, ready to inquire about her dream car, the Tesla Model S Plaid. "Excuse me," Maya said with a friendly smile. "I'd like to learn more about the Model S." The salesman, Mark, barely glanced up from his phone. With a dismissive chuckle, he said, "Ma'am, this isn't exactly the budget section. Maybe I can direct you to a used car lot." Maya's smile faded slightly, but she held her composure. "I'm very interested in purchasing this car today. I've done my research, and I'm ready to move forward." Mark laughed again, louder this time. "Today? These cars aren't for everyone, you know. They're high-end luxury vehicles." Other customers turned their heads at the interaction, sensing the tension in the air. Maya's voice remained steady. "I understand the price. Can I speak to a manager?" Instead of obliging, Mark smirked. "Lady, I am the manager." Unfazed, Maya stepped aside, pulled out her phone, and began typing. Unbeknownst to Mark, she wasn't just any potential customer. She was a prominent entrepreneur with a massive online following. She had direct connections to Tesla's corporate team, including Elon Musk himself. Minutes later, Maya made a call and calmly explained the situation. Meanwhile, Mark leaned against a nearby Tesla, chatting with a coworker. "People like her think they can just walk in here and drive out with a $100,000 car," he sneered. "It's laughable." What Mark didn't know was that his laughter was about to end. Not long after, a black Tesla Model X pulled up outside the dealership. The driver's door opened, and out stepped none other than Elon Musk. The sight of the billionaire entrepreneur left the dealership staff frozen in shock. Mark's smirk vanished instantly. Elon walked straight up to Maya, shook her hand warmly, and said, "Maya, it's great to see you. I got your message and I wanted to handle this personally." Mark's face turned pale. His confidence crumbled as he realized who Maya was and the magnitude of his mistake. He stood awkwardly, unable to meet Elon's gaze. Maya gestured toward Mark and said, "This gentleman here didn't seem to think I was serious about buying a Tesla. I wanted to make sure you were aware of how customers are treated here." Elon turned to Mark, his expression sharp and unyielding. "Is that true?" he asked, his voice calm but firm. Mark stammered, I didn't mean any disrespect, Mr. Musk. I didn't realize—" "That's the problem," Elon interrupted. "You didn't realize. At Tesla, we treat every customer with respect. It doesn't matter who they are or what they look like. This is completely unacceptable." The other employees looked on in stunned silence as Elon continued. "Maya is not only a valued customer, but also someone who supported our mission from the start. This behavior goes against everything Tesla stands for." Turning back to Maya, Elon smiled and said, "Let's get you that Model S Plaid. And it's on us. Consider it an apology for your experience today." Maya's eyes widened in surprise. "That's incredibly generous. Thank you." Elon waved over another staff member and instructed them to assist Maya immediately. As the paperwork began, Elon pulled Mark aside for a private conversation. Though no one could hear their exchange, it was clear from Mark's downcast expression that his days at the dealership were numbered. By the time Maya drove off in her brand-new Tesla, the dealership was abuzz with whispers about the incident. The story spread quickly, with Maya sharing her experience on social media. Her post highlighted the importance of treating everyone with dignity and respect, regardless of assumptions. The incident became a viral sensation, sparking conversations about customer service and implicit bias. Tesla, true to its innovative spirit, took the opportunity to implement company-wide training to ensure such situations wouldn't happen again. And as for Mark? Well, let's just say he learned a hard lesson about judging a book by its cover. How Tesla car dealer laughs at black woman, but quickly turns pale. When Elon Musk shows up a sunny afternoon, saw Maya walking confidently into the Tesla dealership, her eyes sparkling with excitement. As a successful entrepreneur who'd saved for months to buy her dream car, Maya knew exactly what she wanted: a Tesla Model S Plaid. Little did she know, her visit would quickly turn into an infuriating ordeal. The showroom was buzzing with activity, but the moment Maya approached the front desk, the energy shifted. Mark, the salesman on duty, glanced at her briefly before looking back at his computer. "Can I help you?" he asked, barely concealing his disinterest. "Yes, I'd like to test drive the Model S Plaid," Maya said politely. Mark smirked, his tone condescending. "That's a $100,000 car. Maybe you'd like to look at something more affordable? Our Model 3 is a good starting point." Maya raised an eyebrow, unfazed by his dismissive attitude. "I'm here for the Model S Plaid. I've already done my research and plan to make a purchase today." Mark chuckled under his breath. "Sure, let me guess. You need financing options, right?" A few customers nearby turned to watch, sensing something was off. Maya took a deep breath and remained composed. "No, I'll be paying in full." Instead of acknowledging her seriousness, Mark leaned against the desk and muttered to a colleague, loud enough for Maya to hear, "Yeah, right. Another tire kicker wasting our time." Maya felt the sting of his words, but refused to let him rattle her. She asked calmly, "Could I speak to the general manager?" Mark folded his arms, smirking. "You're looking at him." At this point, Maya decided to handle things differently. Pulling out her phone, she took a quick photo of Mark's smug expression and sent a detailed message to Tesla's corporate team, including Elon Musk's direct office. Minutes passed and Mark continued to mock her, making sarcastic comments like, "Maybe she's here for the free coffee," and "They always think they can talk their way into a discount." Just as Maya was about to leave, a sudden hush fell over the showroom. Heads turned as a sleek black Tesla Roadster pulled up outside. The driver's door swung open, and out stepped Elon Musk himself, flanked by two members of Tesla's executive team. Mark's face went from smug to pale in an instant. "Wait, is that—" Elon walked straight up to Maya, shaking her hand warmly. "Maya, thank you for reaching out. I came as soon as I heard what happened." The entire showroom was silent, all eyes fixed on the unexpected scene unfolding before them. Maya smiled, finally feeling vindicated. "Thank you, Mr. Musk. I wanted to make sure you were aware of the treatment I received here." Elon turned to Mark, his expression serious. "Is this the person who dismissed you?" he asked Maya. "Yes," she replied calmly. Mark stammered, "Mr. Musk, I didn't mean anything by it. I wasn't sure she was serious." Elon's eyes narrowed. "Not serious? You judged her based on your assumptions? That's not how we do business at Tesla. Our mission is to make sustainable energy accessible to everyone, and that starts with treating everyone with respect." Mark tried to explain, but Elon held up a hand. "No excuses. This kind of behavior is unacceptable." He turned to the dealership manager, who had rushed over nervously. "You'll handle this internally. Make sure it doesn't happen again, or we'll find someone who will." Elon then addressed Maya with a smile. "Let's make this right. We'll waive all fees on your Model S Plaid, and I'd like to personally invite you to our next Tesla owner's event." Maya was momentarily speechless. "Thank you, Mr. Musk. That means a lot." As she completed her purchase, the other employees scrambled to make up for Mark's behavior, offering her VIP treatment. Meanwhile, Mark stood off to the side, humiliated and realizing his career might be over. The incident didn't end there. Maya shared her story on social media, where it quickly went viral. Her post, featuring the photo of Mark smirking, sparked widespread outrage and discussions about prejudice in customer service. Within hours, Tesla released a statement condemning the behavior and announcing mandatory training for all dealership employees. Elon himself tweeted, "No tolerance for disrespect. Every customer deserves fairness and dignity." Mark, of course, wasn't part of the dealership team much longer. As for Maya, she drove off in her new Tesla Model S Plaid, her head held high. She'd not only achieved her dream, but also sparked change, proving that standing up for yourself can make a difference. As Maya admired her new Tesla Model S Plaid parked outside the dealership, the story of her earlier ordeal had already started spreading among the other customers. But as she prepared to leave, yet another incident unfolded, amplifying the tension. While Elon Musk was still inside addressing the staff, a middle-aged couple entered the dealership. The woman, decked out in designer clothes, approached Maya with a disapproving look. "Excuse me," the woman said, her voice dripping with condescension. "Is this your car?" Maya turned to her, keeping her calm. "Yes, it is," the woman scoffed, her husband joining in. "I find that hard to believe," the man said. "How can someone like you afford something like this?" Maya blinked, surprised by their audacity. "I worked hard for it," she replied evenly. The woman shook her head. "I don't think so. My husband and I have been on a wait list for months, and you're telling me you just walked in and bought one?" Their voices began to draw attention from others nearby. Elon, hearing the commotion from inside, stepped out to see what was happening. "What's going on here?" he asked, his sharp gaze falling on the couple. The husband turned to Elon, not realizing who he was. "We were just wondering how she managed to get this car so quickly. We've been waiting for ages, and it doesn't seem fair." Elon raised an eyebrow. "You're questioning her purchase because—" The woman folded her arms. "Because it's suspicious, that's why. People like her don't usually buy cars like this." Maya exhaled sharply, her patience wearing thin. "And what exactly do you mean by people like me?" Before the couple could respond, Elon stepped in. "I think I understand the issue," he said, his voice calm but firm. "You're assuming she doesn't belong here, just like the salesman inside did earlier. Let me make one thing clear. Maya not only belongs here, but she also exemplifies what Tesla stands for: progress, innovation, and inclusivity." The couple's faces turned red with embarrassment as they realized who they were speaking to. The husband stammered, "We didn't mean anything by it, Mr. Elon Musk," Elon said bluntly, watching as the couple's expressions turned to shock. "Mr. Musk, we didn't mean to offend you or—" the wife began. "You didn't offend me," Elon interrupted. "But you insulted one of our valued customers, and I'll remind you once again that Tesla does not tolerate any form of discrimination, whether from our staff or from other customers." The couple awkwardly muttered apologies before retreating. Into the dealership, clearly mortified, Elon turned back to Maya. "I'm sorry you had to go through that again." Maya shook her head with a slight smile. "It's not your fault, but I appreciate you standing up for me. Again." At this point, a crowd had gathered outside, many of them recording the scene. One bystander called out, "Maya, you're an inspiration. Don't let anyone get you down." Maya smiled, feeling the support of those around her. She decided to address the crowd. "Thank you, everyone. This isn't just about me. It's about all of us. We can't let outdated attitudes hold us back. We have to keep pushing forward." The crowd erupted into applause as Maya got into her new car. Elon waved her off with a smile, watching as she drove away, confident and triumphant. The dealership. Staff and customers were left with an important lesson: never underestimate anyone. And as for Maya, she didn't just leave with her dream car. She left with a renewed sense of purpose and the satisfaction of knowing she'd sparked a necessary conversation. The video of the incidents, combined with Maya's powerful message, went viral again, garnering millions of views. It became a rallying cry for fairness and equality, cementing her story as a defining moment in Tesla's ongoing mission to create a better, more inclusive future. As Maya was driving away in her Tesla Model S Plaid, she decided to stop at a nearby charging station to top up her battery. The charging station was bustling with Tesla owners, and Maya was excited to join the community. She parked her car and began setting up the charger when another Tesla owner, a middle-aged man named Greg, approached her. Greg gave her car a once-over and sneered. "Nice car. Leasing it for the weekend?" Maya sighed internally, realizing the day's challenges weren't quite over yet. "Actually, I just purchased it," she replied politely. Greg chuckled sarcastically. Sure you did. I've been saving for years to get mine. People don't just waltz in and buy a Model S Plaid. Another owner nearby, a woman named Linda, overheard the exchange and decided to chime in. I mean, he's right, it's not exactly the kind of car you see every day. Where'd you buy it from? Maya replied calmly. From the Tesla dealership down the street. Elon Musk himself helped me complete the purchase after an issue with the staff there. The group around her laughed, clearly thinking she was lying. Elon Musk? Yeah, okay, Greg said mockingly. And I had dinner with Jeff Bezos last night. Maya took out her phone and scrolled to the picture she'd taken earlier of herself with Elon outside the dealership. She held it up for them to see. Believe what you want, but here's the proof. The laughter stopped immediately. Greg's smirk disappeared, and Linda's eyes widened. Wait, is that actually Elon Musk? She asked, her tone now uncertain. Before Maya could respond, a young man who had been quietly charging his Model 3 nearby approached the group. I follow Maya on social media, he said. She's a legit entrepreneur with a huge following. She's been working for years to make this happen. Greg and Linda exchanged awkward glances, suddenly realizing they'd misjudged her. Greg stammered, I didn't mean to offend you. It's just, you don't see success stories like yours every day. Maya smiled tightly. Maybe that's because too many people assume success has a specific look. It doesn't. Hard work and determination don't discriminate. The group fell silent, reflecting on her words. Meanwhile, the young man who had recognized Maya asked for a photo with her, saying, You're such an inspiration. I'd love to share your story with my friends. As the interaction settled, another Tesla pulled up to the station. The driver stepped out and walked over to Maya with a curious expression. Hey, are you the Maya who just went viral on social media? The one Elon Musk defended? Maya nodded, a little surprised. Yes, that's me. The driver grinned. I just wanted to say thank you. You stood up for yourself and showed the world what true strength looks like. You've inspired a lot of us today. Maya felt a wave of gratitude. Thank you. I didn't expect all of this, but I'm glad it's making an impact. At that moment, a black Tesla Model X rolled into the station, catching everyone's attention. The door opened, and once again, Elon Musk stepped out, causing jaws to drop all around. Elon walked over to Maya with a smile. Maya, I thought I'd find you here. I wanted to personally invite you to speak at our next Tesla community event. Your story has been incredibly powerful, and I think more people need to hear it. The crowd at the charging station erupted in murmurs, amazed by what they were witnessing. Greg and Linda looked completely embarrassed, avoiding eye contact with Maya. Maya nodded, her confidence shining. I'd be honored, Mr. Musk. Thank you for the opportunity. Elon clapped her on the shoulder. It's people like you who inspire change. Keep being fearless. As Elon drove off, the atmosphere at the charging station had completely transformed. People approached Maya to apologize, congratulate her, and thank her for standing up for herself. Maya left the station feeling victorious. What started as a day filled with disrespect and prejudice had turned into an unforgettable journey of empowerment and change. Her story, now involving multiple incidents, continued to gain traction online, inspiring millions around the globe to challenge stereotypes and demand respect for everyone.